If you take a look in the YouTube description, you'll find a link to the GPX file. Click Use Route. From here you can download the GPX file. You can also take a tour around the My Route app software. Here you can see the colour coding for the waypoints. Pay particular attention to the green ones, as these are the unpaved roads. It's also worth starting the route with a full tank of petrol. This is episode 4 of the route series, and if you can see the sat-nav there, you will see that we are at the very start of the River Rother, the west side of it basically. So it runs sort of west to east, and we're starting at the west side of it. And basically what we're going to do today is, from this point here, I did try and climb down there to actually see the very start of the river, but I think it might be a little trickle, and it's very overgrown, and I didn't fancy my chances getting through it. As I say, if you can see the Garmin XT there, it shows you that we're at the start. And basically the plan is that we're going to go across every single bridge across the River Rother. So that does mean we're sort of going to go across a bit and then do a U-turn and come back, etc, etc. So I'm really looking forward to this one, something a bit different. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get on the move. So it's telling me in 0.2 miles I'm going to take a left. We're currently on the B3006. Excuse me, the Garmin doesn't want to give me a road name for this. We may well see one when we come into it. So again, a lot of these roads are going to be my favourites, which, if you've seen the first 3 route series episodes, then you'll know that these sort of roads, these unpaved roads, excuse my language, but he was coming around there a bit rapid, wasn't he? So yeah, if you've seen episodes 1, 2 and 3, then you will know that my favourite type of roads are these unpaved roads. You get to see some fantastic scenery along the way, but you do need to watch out for walkers, horses, cyclists, cars, tractors, dogs, and the odd suicidal pheasant as well. So the idea is that I'm going to take a photo of every single bridge on the River Rother. So I'm in no particular rush today, just going to enjoy the scenery. If you saw, when you look at this, the YouTube introduction, all the red waypoints are basically the photo points of all the bridges. Wow. So I can see my little blue dot on the Garmin there, and that's probably telling me that that is my first bridge. Now some of these bridges are going to be nothing more possibly Done a little trickle. So we should be coming up on our first one very soon. Just round this bend. And it's just round this bend, because somewhere down there is the River Rother. So let's see. Aha, here it is down here. So at this end of the river, I think it is nothing more, I believe, than a trickle. So this is bridge number 1. Let me just pull over a little bit, because I am going to physically stop and take a photo of every single bridge, even ones like this. No, I'm not going to do it like that, actually, because I'm all tethered up to I'm all tethered up to my crash helmet with wires. So I'm just going to go back a little bit, see if I can find myself a little place to stop, and I'm going to get my camera out, take my glove off, and take a photo of the smallest little bridge possibly on the River Rother. So that down there is basically the River Rother. Let's see if I can just get a bit further over. This is an adventure, guys, and I'm hoping my bike's not going to sink. So that there is the River Rother. Okay, so let's get on to bridge number 2. So it may be when we get to some of the more let's say the proper bridges, I may have to flip my helmet off to untether myself from my big power bank. I've got an Anchor power bank sitting in this SW Motec day pack that's running the 2 GoPros. I'm not going to say anything more about that, because I'm going to do a complete separate video on the setup I'm currently using, because it's changed quite a lot, and in my view is possibly the ultimate setup for vlogging. So we got a right turn coming up here, 70 yards, 60 yards, 40 yards, and I am turning right onto Sotherington Lane. So, where be this bridge? It is coming up very shortly. Again, I think this is going to be a little it's going to be a poor excuse for a bridge, so I am going to stick the bike right here. So that was a good little adventure, wasn't it? Oh God. Well, obviously you've seen the first photo, and that was the second one. So I do know that these bridges do get a little bit more substantial, but we're at the thin end of the wedge, the western sort of part of the River Rother. So it gets bigger the further east we go. It's a lovely part of the world round here. Some nice walls there for Mr. Fish. The joys of being on a bike and having the ability to filter. Let's see a bit more of the corner before we go for this one. Yeah. Oh, I bet these drivers are calling me all the you-know-what's-its under the sun. Well, get out of your cage and get yourself a bike if you are doing that. So it seems to me that little river is inaccessible. This is like a little treasure hunt. And Nationals, it's like a little treasure hunt to find the bridges. So I am pretty sure that the further west we go, the bridges are going to get more substantial. So we are taking a left here. And then we are taking another left right here to Liss, and then we are going to take, now I ain't got a waypoint here, have I? No, this is that's a little bit yeah, that'll do. So onwards we go. And then just after this, we're going to take a right. Is that two rights or one right? It's 1. Unsuitable for heavy vehicles. That means it's perfect for me. So we're on a little bit of unpaved road here. I'm going to take it nice and easy. Let's stand up, see if we can get you some scenery. There's some lovely little trees out in the distance there. I don't know what they are. Oh my god, they look awesome. Bit too woohoo! Had a little arse wipe moment there in the didn't realise how much sand was actually there. I thought it was just a very fine surface layer, but it wasn't. Let's open my route app on my phone and let's go to my routes and let's go to route series 2021 and let's go to RSX River Rother bridges. Let's find out where I am. So yeah, we carry on up here. So that was the river there, and then we've just got some green waypoints. Okay, so we are carrying on. There's a little road we went round, yeah. Let's again get my coordinates. We're not on there, we're actually there. Okay, so it looks like we're on the right route, but so that waypoint wasn't a waypoint. Well, it was a waypoint, but the actual Garmin doesn't tell you whether it's a bridge or not. So on reflection, I think I should have named them all photo. It still wouldn't show it though, would it? I'm starting to think that I need to use my route app navigation for this rather than the so this is very sort of damp down here, so I'm going to take it nice and easy. This is proper tree lined and ain't seen a bit of sunlight for a long time. Yeah, very greasy, but very beautiful. Oh wow, look at this. Right, so unsuitable for motor vehicles. That's that one. Well, I'm going on this one anyway, because this is where it's taking me. That was probably the other road was unsuitable. Some proper mud there, look. So this is a proper bloody adventure. We've got disappearing rivers, we've got rivers appearing that I didn't even know there was a bridge there. All the excitement of it all. It's just a little bit of fun, and it's get to see fantastic scenery and roads that you probably never would have dreamt of going down if I didn't decide that I wanted to go across every single bridge on the River Rother. Right, let's see if I can get out here. So we're going to be taking a left turn into Pullens Lane in 1.2 miles. So that little wall over there is the first photo of a proper bridge, if you like, that I've actually taken. But it is just so much fun. I am actually really really enjoying myself. Yes, there's a lot of getting off the bike and taking the helmet off because I've got leads in there, but it's so much fun. It's an adventure, a proper adventure. Even if you're not interested in bridges, the route itself is pretty damn good on its own without doing what I'm doing. Lazy dog. So this is Pullen's Lane, and it's telling me that in 3.8 miles we are going to turn left onto a road that the Garmin Zumo doesn't know the name of. Oh, I can see a proper bridge by the looks of it. Oh, now this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. This is a bridge. Yes, what a fantastic bridge this is. So that little tributary is nothing to do with it. Right, we've got a right turn on the A272. We all know and love this road. Yeah, so that was a beautiful old stone bridge there. So you can see there another nice one. Turn my hazards off. Make sure I've got my vape. So in 0.6 miles I'm taking a left on Dumpford Lane. Oh, that's better. I'm getting a bit of wind up my arms. I probably could have come out with a mesh jacket on today. Oh wow, look at this little one. So I think we'll go over this one and put it there. Literally just round the corner, I think. Wow, what a fantastic place that is. That's probably the river there, is it? And there's our bridge. There be our bridge. Oh, I'm not parking on the shade there. Awesome. One of the good things about this route is that there are a lot of very sort of low hedges, so very often you can't see sod all, you're just sort of tunnel vision. But a lot of this route has opened up into some fantastic 360 views. Absolutely stunning. I'm taking photos of all the bridges.
All the bridges?
Yeah. That's really sad. That's really sad, isn't it? Yeah, no worries. I didn't realise that you were sort of going in there, sorry. So I've just realised that I've been a bit of an idiot today because I'm really struggling to find the actual waypoints on the Zumo XT when I totally disregarded MRA navigation, because that shows you the waypoints and shows you the colour. So therefore I know when I see a red one that that's definitely definitely a bridge. See, now I haven't put this one on the map, so there's not a waypoint for it. Maybe the waypoint is after it, but it obviously is a bridge. So I am going to oh well, I am going to stop. What an amazing place this is. So we're going to turn left in 0.4 miles onto the A272. Check my cameras. Yeah, that one's good. That one's good. So it seems the waypoints that I'd put on are basically way off. So the Zumo is telling me that the time now is 20 to 3. I've got 18 miles left and I'm going to arrive in 30 minutes. And the distance is 18 miles. And here we have another bridge. Oh, is this a bridge? It is. Am I going to be able to stop somewhere? I should have gone there, shouldn't I? Thank you. So if I come back to this way, I think it's going to be a bridge. Should be just round this corner. Watch out for that. Aha! Oh, what a pretty one. So it's telling me I've got 12 miles to go to the end of the trip, and I will get there in 20 minutes. My route app is showing me a red waypoint, therefore this is a bridge. So we're on our way to the last bridge now. Regardless of whether you're into bridges or not, and I'm actually not, I just thought it was a good idea, because I knew that it would throw up some roads that you wouldn't necessarily choose to go down. I've seen some stunning views along the way, absolutely stunning views. And some nice big tractors as well. It's been a lot of fun. It's quite a bit of faffage having to get off the bike to take photos of the bridges, etc. But yeah, no, it was well worth the effort, I think. And I've already got another couple of rivers that I'm going to plan to do. There is quite a lot of work involved in creating this, like I say, getting off the bike, taking, you know, I have to take my helmet off because that's tethered up by leads to the anchor power bank in my SW Motec day pack there. So yeah, as I say, absolutely fantastic route. Regardless of whether you want to look at bridges, you've got the GPX file if you want it. Give it a go, because it throws up some fantastic views. One of the unusual things about this one, with a lot of unpaved roads, which are, as you know by now, are my favourites, because I mention it often enough. Very often it's great scenery, but you can't sort of see your complete surroundings. Well, this particular one had some fantastic unpaved roads, but there wasn't hedges either side, and it wasn't tree lined, so you could actually get some decent views of the surrounding scenery. Now, I suspect that this here this up here is the final bridge. So I'm going to take a proper liberty and put the bike on the bridge itself so I can take a photo. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun creating this route. As you saw midway through, I did miss a couple, and I did have to come back to actually recapture a couple of photos that I'd actually missed. So you'll see the last set of photos in a second of the very last bridge. Thanks for watching.